Imagine this. Every human being is like a fortress. The walls are our identity, our self-image. Anytime someone bangs against those walls, an idea, a criticism, a suggestion, we raise the drawbridge. Why? Because if the fortress falls, who the fuck are we? That's why when you talk science to a religious zealot, or religion to a hardcore atheist, you might as well be throwing snowballs at a tank. The walls are up. But here's the trick. You don't storm the walls. You hand the keys back to the guard. You let them feel they're the one choosing to open the gate. The fastest way to get someone to do something they don't want. Had them invent their own reason. It's like asking a stubborn kid, if you're going to eat your vegetables, why might you want to? Notice the might. That single word is like slipping oil into rusty gears. The resistance melts. They start imagining, and the brain can't resist filling in the blanks. Now validate their reason, echo it back. Yeah, exactly. So you've more energy to run faster. Then scale it. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much does that matter to you? They'll throw out a number. Here's the sleight of mouth. Instead of asking why that high, you flip it. Why not less? And boom, their mind trips. Confusion cracks open the walls, and in that crack, new roots grow. Because when they try explaining why not less, they reinforce their own commitment. They argue against their own resistance. They start fighting for the very change they swore they didn't want. That's resistance judo, using their own weight to flip them. Now think of resistance like a clenched fist. You don't pry it open finger by finger. You touch it gently. Let it feel safe, and suddenly it relaxes. Science backs this. The same brain regions that flare with physical pain, they light up with rejection, shame, or being pushed. Push them, they push back harder. Give them back autonomy, they soften. It's like a wolf. Corner it, it fights. Leave the exit open, it calms. You don't take away choice, you restore it. Support them no matter what. That neutralizes the reticular activating system, the brain's radar for bullshit. If it senses manipulation, it alarms the whole castle. But if it senses safety, it opens the gate. So let me throw you a parable. A man once begged a monk, "Make me meditate." The monk laughed. The moment you need me to make you, you've already chosen not to. So asking someone else to force you. It's like tying yourself to a chair and blaming the rope. Real power comes when you choose. And the brain, neuroscience proves this. It's a prediction machine. It's not reacting. It's guessing what comes next. Every feeling is a forecast. If I do this, will I survive? Mirror someone's words. You hack their forecast. It's like hearing your name in a noisy crowd. It snaps attention. Feels safe. From safety, growth happens. You already know this on a gut level. Think about the last time you vented to a friend, and they said back, yeah. So what you're really saying is, you felt betrayed, right? You felt fucking seen. That's mirroring, that's pacing, that's echoing someone's map. Back to them, until they see it clearer. You already do this unconsciously. Now you can do it deliberately. The big picture, this is about freedom. Real freedom isn't doing anything. That's chaos. That's emptiness. I knew a guy who chased every thrill. Drugs, shortcuts, women, money. He thought he was free, but he was chained by emptiness. Only when he joined a monastery, submitting to structure, chant, work, meditate, Did you taste actual freedom? Because limits, they aren't prison bars. They're the paintbrush that forces the masterpiece to emerge. The details. This shows up when you ask. Why didn't you rate it less? That one micro shift, it's a brushstroke that paints a whole new identity. The detail, it shifts the big picture. So let's lay it straight. If you don't learn this, you keep slamming against people's fortress walls. You'll exhaust yourself trying to shove ideas down throats that will only gag them. If you do learn it, you'll dance through resistance like water through cracks. You'll become the person people feel safe to change around. You'll unlock doors they swore were rusted shut. Karma's a bitch, ignore this, and you'll keep colliding with the same stuck patterns, fighting with partners, losing influence, spinning in circles, embrace it, and suddenly the world bends. Because you're no longer fighting resistance, you're leading it, pacing it, guiding it like a martial artist, redirecting force. Now the fears. What if they think I'm manipulating? Answer. If you're manipulating, they'll smell it like a dog smells fear. If you're sincere, they'll feel it like warmth from the sun. The difference isn't the words, it's your fucking intention. So here's the truth smack. Life will fuck you up if you keep resisting reality. People resist what threatens identity. But reality, it doesn't give a shit about your identity. The river carves the stone, whether the stone resists or not. You can fight the current until you drown, or you can surrender, redirect, and flow into power. Every moment you restore someone's autonomy. Every time you echo the words back. Every time you let them create their own reasons. You're hijacking the goddamn nervous system. You're shifting survival predictions. You're becoming the architect of transformation. And the moment you fully believe this, not as a trick, but as a truth, you'll wield influence without resistance. You'll heal without preaching. You'll lead without dragging. That's not manipulation, that's mastery. Now let me ask you directly. How are you already doing this in small ways? How can you stretch that power into new areas of your life? And what the fuck would change if you really owned this? Every conversation, every relationship, every negotiation. Because the truth is, you resist until you don't. And when you stop resisting, the walls drop, the gates open. And the masterpiece of your life, it finally emerges.